As a physical therapist, here are my favorite tips that I like to give my clients when discussing the squat pattern. The squat pattern is important because it allows us to ensure that we're able to get up and out of a chair, off the toilet, get up and off the ground, go up and down stairs easier. The squat pattern is foundational in any exercise program, and it's something that I give all of my clients. However, a lot of times I feel like people are fearful of squatting or they're struggling on where to begin, so I like to give these simple advice on where to start to make sure that you feel confident, safe, and you can perform these at home or at the gym. The first thing I like people to understand is don't focus on the form police. Don't think like you're using all these external cues of chest up, knees out. It can get overcomplicated, and I feel it causes most people to tense up and actually struggle with the pattern, and they feel more rigid when they move. So I want you to feel comfortable, play around with different movements. You can play around with foot position. Do you like your feet wider? Do you like them narrow? Do you like your toes out? Do you like them in? Do you like bringing your hands out? Do you like keeping your hands by your side? Play around with the movement and try to find something that feels comfortable for you. Normally I tell people to march in place, and then wherever they stop is kind of their starting position, and go from there. So don't get stuck up on form like your feet have to be completely straight. I feel like that creates rigidity and it makes people feel a little more guarded doing the pattern. The next tip is to start with a box squat. Give yourself, especially if you're at home, a guide to where you're just tapping so you don't feel like you're gonna fall or you're gonna hurt yourself. So I like starting with box squats. Again, just nice and tap. Eventually, we're going to want to add load. That's the most important thing, I think, when it comes to the squat pattern. And it doesn't need to be a ton of load. I'm not thinking we need to work on maxing out a PR. Grab some weight. You can grab, in this case, I have a kettlebell. Same thing. Just tap. At home, you can take a gallon of water, a gallon of milk, load up a backpack, hold on to it like that. You can do whatever you want. Just add some load to challenge your rep scheme. Do 2 to 3 sets a couple times a week. That's going to be a huge benefit if you do that over the long term. Next is when it comes to bodyweight squats. I love a heel wedge. You can find these on Amazon. They're not that expensive. Or you can take rolled up towels, books. But if you watch me, if I squat without it, I have limited ankle dorsiflexion. From here, I can give myself a little more squat depth. It's great for mobility work of the hips and knees, especially if I start adding load. So it's a wonderful tool, easy to use, and it's going to make you feel more comfortable getting more depth through your squat, which is super important when it comes to just overall joint health, is getting that joint to go through its full range of motion. So there are some simple tips when working with the squat pattern. One, don't worry about the form police. Find out what's comfortable, play around with movement. You're going to like it a little bit more, and you're not going to feel as stiff performing the movement. Number two, feel safe to start if you feel uncomfortable. So that's why I love starting with box squats. Then with box squats, I love adding load. Load is kind of what we need to be focusing on. It's good for muscle mass, bone density, and overall health. Then when we move to bodyweight squats, I love doing a heel lift. Again, start without the load, get comfortable with it, add load as you feel comfortable. So those are some easy things to implement when doing the squat pattern to help you feel more comfortable doing your everyday activities.